Ahoy, this is Zdenka. What's in my camera bag 2024? Well, it's getting smaller and smaller thanks to latest technology, and that's a good thing. The outdoor filming season is about to start. It's time to make decisions about what will be included in our camera bags. I certainly made my decisions, so in this video I'm gonna be sharing with you what I am including in my camera bag when it comes to filming outdoors on a location. I will be also sharing a lot of tips and my thoughts when it comes to gear, because no, you don't need to buy every single latest camera gear on the market. All the gear will be linked below for those interested. First of all, I am not changing my camera bag. I got this one 3 years ago. I also reviewed it on this channel. The best camera bag I've ever had, and I've been in photography business since 2004. I have had many different bags. I had small bags, large bags, backpack, on the wheels, on my shoulder. It's simply day and night difference. It's PGY Tech One Mo backpack. I've had some people commenting in the past asking me if I still like this one. I love that bag. I've put it through some mud, dirt, snow, rain, and look, it looks brand new. I don't know what kind of material it is, but there is no scratch, nothing. My main camera that is filming right now is Sony a7S III. And unless it's gonna break down, I'm gonna destroy it, I'm gonna smash it or do something with it, there is absolutely no reason for me to even think about changing it for something else. One battery is inside and extra battery goes here. The only lens I use for outdoors filming for all my tutorials is Tamron 17 to 22 millimeters f2.8. It's a budget lens. It's not weather sealed, so you cannot use it when it rains. For what I do though, filming YouTube tutorials, the lens gives me exactly what I need. I have bigger selection for the lenses for studio filming. I would love to share my thoughts when it comes to buying a camera. So I'm on this channel for 6 years now, and when I started, I was using just a camcorder. Then I got Canon M50 because my budget was very low. I needed something quite cheap. Very shortly, I overgrown the camera, and then I got Canon M6 Mark II. To be perfectly honest, I definitely overgrown this camera as well, and I'm just using the Sony right now for everything. Obviously, back then, my budget was low, so I could not buy right away Sony camera. But perhaps instead of getting Canon M50, I should have gotten right away with something like this one, a Canon M6 Mark II, because buying all the accessories, there was a lot of money lost. So if you have the flexibility to buy, instead of the cheapest camera on the market, maybe a level higher, that will give you a little bit longer time before you realize that you outgrown the camera and you need something better. Of course, depending what you are doing with your videos. If you are just a hobbyist, just doing for fun, then you will be okay with Canon M50. But if you are using your camera for your business or creating YouTube videos or taking it to the next level down the road, then the cheapest camera you're gonna get will not be enough for you down the road. At least that was my experience. Everybody will have their own experience. But yes, I've lost a lot of money there. I should have made a little bit different decisions back then. When it comes to filters, I use Freewell Versatile Magnetic Set. I absolutely love this set. I love that it's all in one. It's compact and it's magnetic. The quality is there, no doubt. It gives me the ability to quickly change things on the go because of the magnets. You don't have to mount the filters on the lens, only the base. You mount the base and then the rest just snaps in. I do have a very important tip when it comes to buying filters. Please don't buy the cheapest all-in-one filter. I mean F1 to F8 in one, because when you're gonna be closing the filter, when you're going to be making it darker, you will end up with the crosshatch patterns. If you have a great camera with great lens, the picture is amazing from that lens and camera. Once you put that filter on, the more you close it, it's gonna literally destroy the footage. I've been there, I bought those cheap filters, definitely don't use them. The best solution is to buy filters that come into, basically they are split in two. You get lower f-stops and higher f-stops. Those filters don't have that crosshatch pattern. You will definitely get the quality there. There are two brands I do have here. There are definitely more brands out there, but I don't know them. I did not come in contact with them. So I have Moment filters and I have Freewell filters. Those two brands I highly recommend. When it comes to microphone, my best friend is Kamica Vimo C. It's a wireless microphone. So far, I never had an issue with connection, even if I turned my back towards my camera and walked far away. I can use it with any camera I have here, smartphone as well. It's easy to hide as it is small. One thing I learned from experience though is that if you attach it to materials such as winter jacket, you have to be very careful as it can slip. As I was filming in the winter with it, there were a few times when it fell off my jacket. Luckily, I always found it. Now what I do when I'm filming with that jacket and I have the microphone on there, I literally check all the time, or better yet, I just open up a little bit of the jacket if it's not too cold, and then I put it directly on my sweater. When you are wearing t-shirt or sweater or hoodie, it's holding very well. It's just not doing very well with those slippery materials such as my winter jacket. Another important tip is here when it comes to microphones, because you don't want to be me. I am very notorious at this. You don't want to be me. So learn from my mistakes, please. When you get microphone like that Kamica Vimo C, which is pretty high tech, it's got all kinds of filters and stuff on it. Grab the manual and learn how to use it, practice with it at home, get it into your head, because you don't want to end up with some videos like me where you see the wind sounds. In the last one, it was there and it should not have been there. For me, when I'm filming on the locations, my main focus is on teaching you guys what I am doing and explaining what I'm doing. So my brain is already really busy with that stuff. And I don't sometimes realize that there is a button I should change to get rid of those noises. So I told myself this week, priority before I head outside again, grab that microphone, really learn that there are those filters and get it into your head, so next time when I'm actually outdoors, it's not gonna happen again. So it's not all about the camera, always. The sound is very important as well, and if those microphones have those features, get to know them and use them. Don't be like me. There is one new item here, and that would be a tripod. Believe it or not, I've been using the same tripod since 2004 until now. I had to finally buy a new one because it fell apart. Finally. I've been searching for a while which one to buy. I chose to go with a SmallRig CT180 tripod for a number of reasons. The price was very good. It's not expensive, it's budget friendly. It's very lightweight, and it can go quite high and quite low. I'm 5'9.5", fairly tall person, so I need the camera to go in my eye level. That's why I need a little bit higher tripod. I've had this tripod for about 3 months now. I'm getting used to it. There are 3 things I don't like though on the tripod. The one is that the tripod has these turning knobs instead of clamps. I'm finding that it takes longer with the knob, as you have to turn it to unlock and then turn to lock. I couldn't find a similar tripod with clamps, so that is the reason I got this one. It might be just me though, some other people might really like it. The other thing I don't like, the 2 things I don't like, is that I'm losing these 2 parts. This part fell off the other day and I can't figure out where it's supposed to be. I will have to probably grab a manual and figure out where it should go back. The other item is more problematic because I use it where I hang my camera back. Over the time, it kind of unscrewed on me and it fell off already 2 times when I was filming outdoors. My big fear is that one day I'm just gonna lose it completely. I do have a camera strap in the back and I don't know why. I never use it. The last time I used it was when I was shooting a wedding last fall. I was doing a photography there, so I actually put it on the camera. But for video, I'm finding I really don't need it, so it's gonna be going out of the bag. There are, however, 2 items that need to stay in my bag at all times. Kleenexes and these little clothes for cleaning lenses and filters. I always have 2 just in case I lose one by accident. If you don't have those little clothes, don't worry. Once you hit 40, around that age, you will get a big birthday present. That's gonna be your first pair of glasses. And then you will learn to have those clothes on every level of your house. 1 big camera, 1 lens, microphone, and filters is the ultimate base. Last year, I had a 360 camera in my bag for creative shots, but this year I'm replacing it with the Insta360 Ace Pro. Why? I want to create more personal, kind of like a vlog, kind of like close-up style of videos, so it feels like as I'm taking you with me on the location, so you kind of feel like you are there, and that camera can definitely do it. But I only want those shots here and there. I don't want to use it throughout the entire video. This camera is super lightweight, has a great quality, and I don't need any gimbal as the stabilization is amazing. I just throw it on the multi-mount, attach a Comica microphone, and I'm ready to film. If I am filming with both cameras at the same time, I just leave the Comica microphone on my Sony, and once I sync those clips, I use sound from Sony and add picture here and there from Ace Pro. The production is way faster with this than when I was using the Insta360 X3, as there is the additional step, reframing the shot in a post. Insta360 X3 this year will be only used if I need to fake drone shots on a location. I am not allowed to use a drone, or if I need a shot as I am riding an e-bike. My goal for this year is to simplify and simplify, and I can't stress it enough. Simplify my gear, simplify my production, simplify my business, simplify everything. I am moving my whole business to all-in-one platform. A lot of things will change down the road. I will definitely let you know. Big changes are coming. The last item in my camera bag is a selfie drone Hover Air Camera X1. Not a typical drone. It doesn't have a GPS. You cannot fly it over the water. You cannot fly it over the snow. You cannot fly it far away or high, but it gives perfect quick shots that can really give you interesting intro to your videos or just spice up your videos. It is small and it is loud, but I've been filming with it around the people outdoors and nobody really said anything. I got few smiles because honestly, it looks like a toy. The camera quality is okay. It's not amazing. I like the colors. It's just a little bit over sharpened. For me, this is a game changer and has a permanent spot in my bag. All I need is few shots here and there to create some eye-catching moments in the videos. That's all. I'm really hoping that they will come out with another version in a year or so with better picture quality and longer battery life. That would be absolutely amazing. I do have some thoughts when it comes to drones. Do you really need them? Well, I just want to share my experience with you a little bit. Of course, if you have niche, if you're doing videos, for example, travel videos, and you need to show scenery, definitely drone is a big part of the production. For me though, in my niche, where I'm just teaching people how to use smartphones, I'm teaching video and photography, it's not really necessary. In fact, I had some comments in the past below my videos where people were saying, I don't really care about those drone shots. I just want to get to the point. I just want to learn. So I had 2 DJI drones and I sold them. And now I have only the hover, but I'm planning only to use it to spice up the videos, to make a very quick shot here and there. So I still keep the main focus on what I'm doing, what I'm teaching, what I'm coaching. You have to kind of figure out your own direction, what you are trying to really accomplish videos, and then choose the right equipment accordingly. I created 2 tutorials how to fly with a drone, but to be honest, the rest of the year, the drone was just sitting on a shelf collecting dust. There is one more item that I will have only sometimes with me in my camera bag, and that is this 140 watts power bank. This I will take only if I know I will be filming somewhere in the middle of nowhere and I'll be there for long hours. I've had trouble before when my smartphone or gimbal got very low with the battery and then I was simply rushing to finish the shoot. What happened with my smartphone, for example, I was using native camera app somewhere and I forgot to close the camera app. So I was walking from one location to the other location for quite a while. Then I got there and looked at the smartphone. Oops, half of the battery was gone. I gotta say that this year, the iPhone 15 Pro, I'm not happy with the battery life. It's quite short. I'm charging it fully before I go filming and I have to really pay attention to the battery. Well, this is my base equipment for filming outdoors YouTube videos in 2024. Of course, here and there, I'm gonna bring additional gear depending on what I am filming, what I am teaching, what I need with me, but that's the ultimate base. Let me know in the comments section below, what is your most favorite piece of gear in your camera bag? What is that one item you simply cannot be without? Believe it or not, for me are those 2 pieces of cloth to clean my lenses, filters, and my glasses. If I don't have them and need them, I am in a lot of trouble. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and perhaps don't forget to check out one of these videos next. See you in the next one. Ciao. Ahoj.